Hey guys, good morning. Hey, it's Travis Oglesby. Got another opportunity at our Castleview Park. I'm going to be discussing kind of like a little bit about what we got going on, what we have left to do, what we're doing, and kind of just give you an update on where it's at and the opportunity left available for you guys. A couple housekeeping things first. So I've got kind of two screens, so I'll be looking at some of the data and then kind of like flashing back and forth here. But a couple things, if you guys can like and share this or subscribe it on our YouTube channel as well. It just kind of helps more people see it, helps more investors become aware that this is like a really cool thing that we can do for people. And also send it to somebody if you know somebody that you know is interested in this type of stuff or could benefit from it. Somebody who doesn't like love paper, or the stock market, or who is looking to do less of that. And so, a couple things about this, guys. So, this is our Castleview mobile home park, and well, it's turning into a tiny home and RV park now at this point. And so, we're starting to shift away from our mobile homes because the RV pads are just nice. They're so clean and they are so easy. And then the tiny homes are bringing in the same amount of rent that our mobile homes are, um, and they cost half or a third of what our RV does. And so this park, of what our mobile home does. This park is located in Killeen, Texas. And so a couple things on Killeen, Texas. It is the, what was it, 19th or 20th? It is the 19th biggest city in the state of Texas. It's growing at 2 to 3% per year. So it's got the population growth that we want. And it also houses the world's largest Army base. And we are an approved vendor through the Army base now. So we are available for their troops as they are either deploying them in short term or whether it is long term. It doesn't really matter. We are an approved vendor for them, and so they're referred to us, which has created a really neat opportunity for us. We are now doing like Airbnbs in these parks. And so if you see right here, kind of in the bottom of, you can see my cursor, these are some of the tiny homes slash cabins. These are actually cabins that we built on the inside entirely. They're not those tiny homes that come out and expand. We actually just built these. And so what we're noticing is, the base is really liking to be able to place people for a couple days, a couple weeks at a time, and they're paying premiums for these numbers. And so with our Airbnb model this past month, we've outperformed any of our previous months that we have had. And so now we've got to get more of the units out there. And what we are about to do at this park right now is we've got our another 150,000 that's going to be going directly towards our septic for the back area. And so that's back here, kind of with this castle, this really cool, like, man, I don't know, kind of like Game of Thrones thing. These walls are literally like 3 foot thick. It's kind of neat, of concrete. And so back in here, there's 17 acres that we'll be putting more units on back here. And what we will be doing is about 50 tiny homes will be the next phase. And so that's what this raise is for. At this point, we're opening these back up to investors so you can get in with us. You can have some fun before we shoot our evaluation up again on the park. And so I'll kind of take you through the pro forma of what it looks like today. We've had quite a few people get in with us on this. And there'll be a call, there'll be a button. You can book a call with me or someone on the team here on the screen. So you can just click that. Hopefully it takes you to my calendar link or somebody else's. Or I know a lot of you have my cell, or just DM me in whatever social media channel we're on, or whether it's LinkedIn or TikTok or whatever. So that's the stuff about the park. All right, cool. Let's hit the pro forma. So here's the pro forma. This is a lot of numbers, so I'm just going to hit you with the absolute top things, and then I can send you this data if you would like to play around with it yourself. So cool. All right. So we've got the project value at 10 million. We do have a PPM on this, which is a private placement memorandum. So it's for accredited investors only. If you don't know what that is, please Google it. It'll tell you like the requirements within it, and then you have to kind of self-accreditate or not. I do have another park that you do not have to be an accredited investor for. That is Big Star. I will be doing a video on that relatively soon on the next phase, actually one of the final phases for that deal. So cap rate, I've got it at 7.5 on an exit value, give or take. That'll be fine. And then we've got it. We always try to run these projections over 5 years. So I've got our revenue here. I based it off of an 85% occupancy. Today it's actually 95.5. I don't know how we got that, but it's 95.5% occupied from the on-site manager daily report that we get. Here are the rents per month. Cool thing is, now that we have this Airbnb model, these are going to significantly go up, but I'm still going to leave them as they are because the results are good enough here. And so, or they're good enough to make everybody happy. Okay, what else? Cool. Expenses. Here's the expenses of the actual park. I did increase our contingency from 2% to 4%. It just kind of makes me feel better to have this money available. And then if we don't use it, we all just get paid out at the end of the year. Lastly, your guys' result. So we're selling this in $10,000 shares. Okay, so just put your name here, right? Like Mike, chairman, group, money is, any of our current investors. Money is one of the masterminds, man. And so we're selling it in $10,000 increments. So buy as many as you would like. We probably still have 200 available at this point. And so I'll take it up to $100,000. That'll get you a 1% return. So there's a couple things you get here since this is an equity position that you're going to be taking in the park. You get monthly or quarterly cash flow, kind of whichever you choose. If you're IRA, a lot of times we'll set you up on quarterly. We've been doing it monthly for anybody that invests, directly out of pocket. But again, just kind of whatever you guys would like to see, we'll be happy to do it. If it's your IRA, you cannot take advantage of this one. You cannot take advantage of depreciation, but if it does come from your wallet or 401k or some way that taxes are not deferred, you can capture this depreciation up front. So this can offset your income. Okay, it easily offsets it from the park, but it also will offset other income through your K1. Okay, so here's your monthly check that you'll be receiving us for the first 5, 6, 7 months here. Then you can see it significantly goes up here from here after we've built this park out. So we're starting to get closer and closer and closer to the fun phase of this. Now that we're getting the infrastructure done at the park, now we get to have fun, lease it up, play with the rents, play with the Airbnb, and really just kind of really treat it like a business at this point, right? Like pump the revenues and see how high we can take this. And then here is there's your monthly checks. There is your distribution check when we sell. And so here is your guys' returns. Okay, so 22% IRR return. If you're not familiar with what that is, here's kind of like my best example on this, if I can get this math right. But let's assume year 1, year 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say year 1, you make 5%. Year 2, you make 30% cash on cash return. Year 3, you make 10%. Year 4, you make 12%. And then when we sell it at year 5, you get a big old payday. So 5%, 30%, 10%, 12%, 58%. So not a bad return there. It basically means you average 22.8 or 23% return year over year. So pretty good returns on this. We're hoping to even outperform this, but I don't really like over-promising on that. I'd kind of like to under-promise and over-deliver. And so that was the pro forma. Okay, cool. So the process to work with us, guys, if you're going to use your IRA, it's very simple. We've done so many with the Equity Trust, Alta, who else? Kingdom Trust. I mean, just all kinds of different ones. So what we will handle that for you internally. We will give you the operating agreement and the correct paperwork to send your IRA company. They will then ask you, they will approve it, and then they will say, hey, send me the wire instructions. You will then send our wire instructions once we give them to you, and then they will fund, and then you get to sit back and enjoy collecting your checks. If you are using any other funds, just like from your bank account or your wallet or under your mattress, whatever, even easier. So we will send you the paperwork that gives you ownership in the park. And then after you've submitted those, then we will send you the wire instructions. Then you can fund the deal. And so I think that is it, guys. Please let us know, what questions you have, how we can better serve you guys. If there's anything you'd like me to clarify, like more in this video, I would love to do it because I do these videos usually every month or 2 weeks, really just when we have the opportunity available. But also there will be a way to get a hold of me in the corner. Here is my cell if you want to get a hold of me. And don't mind if I don't get back to you right away. I'm probably just a little busy with something or playing dad with our 3 and 4 year old and trying to help my wife from not pulling her hair out all day. So let me know how we can better serve you guys and look forward to the opportunity to work with you. See ya.